Hello students, in previous lecture we have seen these examples of AMX and ABX spin systems. In case of this AMX spin system, the three protons which couple with one another, they have sufficient difference in their chemical shift values. We can see the signals, they are far away from one another or they are well separated from one another, but the coupling constant values make the shapes different. So first, this A proton, it couples with M as well as it couples with X. AM coupling is geminal coupling, while AX is the vicinal coupling, and that is a trans coupling. And in smaller ring systems, trans coupling constant values are small than the sins coupling constant values. So based on this, the shape of these signals is different. So these all three signals are doublet of a doublet. So in this spin system, there are total three protons which couple with one another. Same time we'll see this second example where we have the two protons present on this carbon atom, and plus adjacent to this we have one asymmetric center containing hydrogen. So these are the three protons which couple with one another. But in this case, if you look at this, the two protons which couple with one another by geminal coupling, they have very close chemical shift value. So we can name them as A and B protons, while this third proton, which is attached to positively charged nitrogen atom containing group, will be comparatively de-shielded. So we call this proton as a X proton. So we know that AB protons have very small difference in their chemical shift values. So the signals are very close to each other and we get a AB quartet. The AB quartet, first of all, we obtain a AB quartet like this, and then again ultimately the lines of this AB quartet, they get splitted by this X proton, and this X proton splits the lines of all the lines of this AB quartet. This AB quartet is not a first order quartet. Actually, these two are doublets, distorted doublets are there. So each line of this AB quartet will get splitted into a doublet by X proton. So you are going to get a doublet like this. And when such type of the non-first order splitting occurs, the intensities of the base line or base signal, they are transmitted after the secondary splitting also or second splitting also. So in this case, see the lines are like this. So you can see here the outer pair of a doublets is having less intensity while these two are having more intensities. So what this we can say, it's a first AB quartet which is splitted by X. So it's a quartet of a doublet. And here we have a doublet of a doublet. So now what you should remember that in this example also there were three protons, and in this example here also there are three protons which couple with one another, but depending on the coupling constant values and the chemical shift values, the difference in the chemical shift value is very small. As a result, the two signals are distorted to a large extent as compared to this AMX spin system. AMX spin system, A and M protons have a considerable difference in their chemical shift values, but here the two signals are very close. Look at this part. If you look, this signal will be coming close to this, and it will be around 3.18, and the second signal will be around 3.25, and here what you have, it is around 2.65, and this is around 3. 3.05. So here there is a large difference. So signals are well separated here, and here it is a very small difference in the chemical shift value. So notice the distortion present in this case. Total number of protons coupling in both the spin systems are same, but the appearance of the spectrum is not same. So this difference in the appearance is due to the closeness of the chemical shift. So we'll call this spin system as a ABX spin system, while the upper one will be a AMX spin system. Now we have few more examples of this AMX spin system. In this case, we can see the three protons are present which couple with one another. If you look at this, these two couple with one another, they give the doublet, and plus this also couples with this, it gives a doublet. That is, you are, for suppose I am considering about this green proton, it will couple with this blue proton, a doublet, and plus another doublet with this, that is, it will have a doublet of a doublet. Coupling constant value, this will be a long range coupling, green and red will be a long range coupling, so it will be small coupling constant value, while this will be a comparatively large coupling constant value. Again, this blue proton will also give me doublet of a doublet. The two protons, even though they are present on adjacent position, the coupling constant values will not be same for the two protons with this blue proton. That is, blue proton will couple with this green proton as well as with red proton, but the coupling constant values will be different, they will not be same. If you look at this, these two protons are separated by carbon carbon double bond, while the blue and red proton is separated by single bond. So if you remember the factors affecting the chemical shift value, one of the factor was bond length dependence. Double bonded protons have larger coupling constant values than the singly bonded uh, singly bonded protons. But here, in case of heterocyclic compounds or heterocyclic rings, the coupling constant values are small as compared to benzene ring system. So blue proton also gives me a doublet of a doublet, and this will also give me, red proton also gives me doublet of a doublet. So this is one more example of a AMX spin system. Why I am saying that this is a AMX spin system? Look at these protons. One of these, or this green proton containing carbon atom, is directly attached to oxygen, so it must be de-shielded. Then you have this proton which is in conjugation with carbonyl group, that will be also again de-shielded due to resonance. So, and this proton comparatively it will be shielded, so we can say that this is AM. Blue proton I can call as a, I can call this as a M, and red proton will be X, so it will be AMX spin system. Now consider this, this is one more example of a AMX spin system. Then we have another example here corresponding to AMX spin system. Look at the chemical shift values. HX proton is de-shielded because it is at para position to this pyridine nitrogen. Pyridine nitrogen will have electron withdrawing resonance effect on the doubly bonded or this carbon carbon double bond attached at the fourth position. But see here, in this case, HX proton is more de-shielded as compared to other protons. This is because the HX proton is very close to this pyridine ring system, and whose diamagnetic anisotropy will de-shield the X proton. So see, these are the chemical shift values, and these are the coupling constant value JMX. MX means this trans coupling is there, which is very large. 19 hertz is there. JAX is AX cis coupling is there. Cis olefinic coupling 12 hertz is there, and this geminal coupling constant value is very small, 1.5 hertz. So here the coupling constant values are comparatively larger, but the chemical shift values are comparatively close. So such type of the closeness of the chemical shift and the larger coupling constant values will complicate the spectrum. This is one more example. In this case, vinyl acetate molecule is there. See, now you have different protons, this methyl group, forget about the methyl group, and this actually these names are not the spin system names, just labeling is there. But if you see, one of the proton, d proton, is more de-shielded because look at this carbon atom is attached to oxygen. Due to the oxygen, the chemical shift value is very high. Now this d proton couples with C with cis coupling constant value, while D couples with B, a trans coupling constant value. So this D proton gives me doublet of a doublet. So see, this is the doublet of a doublet corresponding to D proton. Now we have one more doublet of a doublet corresponding to B as well as corresponding to C protons. B couples with C, geminal coupling, a small value is there, and at the same time B couples with the D, trans coupling constant value is there. So now look at this doublet of a doublet, that is because of the B proton. You notice the difference between the doublet of C proton also. C proton couples with D, cis coupling constant value, and it couples with the geminal coupling constant value. But now if I want to know the difference between these two signals, B has one of the coupling constant value very large, that is trans coupling constant value. So see, the two pairs of doublets are well separated here, and here you have very small distance between these two doublets. Actually this is only one signal, doublet of a doublet. This is also a doublet of a doublet, and this is also a doublet of a doublet, but all the three doublet of a doublets do not have same appearance. So now you must have noticed that what is the reason for this. The reason is that the chemical shift values and the coupling constant values, they are going to complicate the spectra. Now look at this spin system, or in this case what we have, the B and C protons present here. In this case this B protons here and the C protons present here. B protons couple with C, it gives a triplet, and C proton couple with B gives a triplet. So these are the two triplets because of the B and C protons. As C proton is attached to oxygen, or C carbon atom is attached to oxygen, the protons are more deshielded. So see, the signal of the C proton is more deshielded. So now what name we can suggest for such type of the spin system? Here we have these two protons chemically identical and these two protons chemically identical. But this C protons have higher deshielding, so we can call this as a A2X2 spin system. So this will be a A2X2 spin system example. One more is there here. Now look at these two protons are there, or two methylene groups are there, two sets of protons are there, but one of the methylene group is attached to oxygen, more electronegative element, while the other methylene is attached to chlorine, which is comparatively less electronegative. So look at the signals of these A and B protons, how they appear. Each methylene is coupling with its neighbor and gives the triplet, but the shape of the triplet is very distorted. Why it is distorted? If you remember the AB spin system is very distorted spin system. Same way A2B2, this will be a A2B2 spin system. It will be having more distortion. These are not looking like our first order triplets. These are distorted triplets or distorted signals. So now see one thing, one factor, that is the difference in the chemical shift value. As it is changing, the appearance of the signal is also changing. Look at this example where the methylenes are attached to electronegative elements. One of the methylene is attached to chlorine and other methylene is attached to OH or oxygen. So chemical shift values are very close, and see the signals. See, from this part we can make the two half of the signals. This one, the downfield side is because of the your protons which are attached to oxygen, and these upfield is because of the C. Here it is little bit wrong representation, so this should be actually because of the B protons as they are attached to oxygen, and this part should be because of the C protons. But if you look at this initially, as soon as we look at this signal, we'll say that this is a multiplets, because the two signals have merged together and there is a lot of distortion and we are not able to identify the multiplicity. So we'll call such type of the signal as a multiplet. So this is the appearance of another A2B2 spin system. In last example also A2B2 was there. This example also A2B2 is there, but still the appearances of the two A2B2 spin systems are not same. So look at this. What is the reason? Make out the reason why the signals are uh, having large distortion. Now let us see some examples. We'll give the names to these spin systems. In this case, the two protons attached to ortho position of the NH2 group, they will be chemically identical protons, and these two blue protons, they will be chemically equivalent protons. So there are two chemically equivalent protons ortho to the NH2 and two equivalent protons ortho to the chlorine. But what name we can suggest this? We cannot give the name as a A2B2. This will be a AA dash BB dash spin system. This is because AA dash, what is the reason why we call this as a AA dash? Because the two protons are chemically identical, but they are not magnetically identical. How we come to know that they are not magnetically identical? This red H proton couples with this blue proton, this particularly this blue proton, ortho coupling is there, while its chemically equivalent partner, if you look at this, it's having para relationship. This means that the magnetic surrounding of these protons is not same. That's why even though they are chemically identical, we call them as A and A dash protons. Similarly, these two are B and B dash protons. This is one more example of A dash BB dash protons. So look at this. These two protons are chemically identical. So we'll call them as A protons. But as they are not magnetically identical, we'll call them as A dash. These two again are chemically identical but magnetically non-equivalent. Why they are non-equivalent? Look at this proton. If I consider its one of the partner is orthocoupling, and its chemically equivalent will have a metacoupling. So these two protons have chemical shift same, but they are not having magnetic surrounding same, or they are not magnetically equivalent. So this is another example of AA dash BB dash spin system. So you should be able to identify the spin systems. Okay, now look at this example. These two are methyl groups. Forget about this. We just talk about these protons present here. We can call these protons as A2B2 or AA dash BB dash. So if I look this, if I show this as a beta proton, this as a beta bond, then this will be a alpha bond. Or here I can have a beta bond and this will be a alpha bond. Now you will notice that the two chemically equivalent protons are not magnetically equivalent. So this is another example of AA dash BB dash spin system. Similarly, this is one more example of AA dash and BB dash. These two protons are chemically identical but magnetically non-identical. Same time, these blue protons are chemically equivalent but magnetically non-equivalent. So all these four examples are of AA dash BB dash spin system. Now let us consider these. What will be the name for this? If you look at this, these two blue protons are chemically identical. Now let us check whether they are magnetically identical. I am talking about these blue protons. These two are chemically identical. Their chemical surrounding is same, no doubt. But magnetic surrounding, yes, their magnetic surrounding is also same. So this blue proton couples with this red proton, ortho coupling is there, and the second blue proton also couples with this proton with ortho coupling. So this means that these two protons are chemically identical as well as magnetically also they are identical. So we'll call this spin system as A2, because there are two protons in this sets, and A2B, or other name can be AB2. This will be the other name for this spin system, either A2B or AB2. You can call this as a or this as a B. But most convenient way is to name the proton which is shielded. Use alphabets when or alphabets like A and B, and the alphabet which the proton which is having more d shielding or it is having higher delta value, it should be used or it should be named by using the alphabet or the next alphabet. Now this is one more example of this A2B or AB2 spin system. See, this one proton is shielded proton and these two protons are de-shielded protons. So these two form same, or these two are chemically identical proton, and so this is another example of a A2B or AB2 spin system. Now suggest the name for these two, what you can say for these protons. So see, this proton couples with this, a doublet, vicinal coupling is there, and plus this can couple, or this proton couples with this proton. In this case, a spin system, it will couple with this and it will give me another doublet. So there are three protons in this spin system, so you have to suggest the name for this. Now if you look at this proton is attached to a carbon atom which is attached to COH group, so this means that this proton must be de-shielded. Plus this is also there which is attached to uh, cyclopropane ring system, but it is very close to this carbon-carbon double bond, so it will be lying in the de-shielding zone of the carbon-carbon double bond. And this hydrogen which is present on the olefin, that will be also de-shielded proton, so we can call this as a AMX spin system. So one more example of a AMX spin system. Now let us check this case where we have one proton attached to a carbon atom having two electronegative chlorines, while this there are these two protons which are chemically as well as magnetically identical. So for this also we can suggest the name as a A2B spin system. So you must be able to name the spin systems now. Let us see this example in the next lecture.